Strange English mnemonic, s before n, except after the 15th century. Whilst on my previous Angevin history kick, I strolled upon the word domain, and of course had to look it up at the online etymology dictionary, trying to figure out in what sense it differed from its close synonym domain. There isn't much of a difference, as it turns out. Domain c. 1300, domain, modern spelling by late 15c, from Anglo-fr, domain, o.fr. Domain, land held for a lord's own use, from L. Dominicus, belonging to a master, from Dominus, lord, respelled by Anglo-fr, legal scribes under influence of o.fr. Mesne, household, and the concept of a domain as land attached to a mansion, and their fondness for inserting s before n dash. Essentially the same word as domain. My questions actually have more to do with the curious note the dictionary gives in the definition, namely, the bit about scribes, fondness for inserting s before n dash dot. I'm at a loss to think of any words that fit that pattern. Can anyone else think of words that display this sn pattern that would have emerged during this time period under the influence of these Anglo-French scribes? Secondly, and I'm not necessarily expecting an answer on this, is there any good reason scholars would have had such a fondness for this construction? Did they have reasoned etymological reasons behind doing so, correct or not?
There are plenty of words where s is behind n. Snake, snowfall. Or if you desire something else. Mean, definition, intermediate or intervening, median, veen, definition, vicinity. Esne, definition, member of the lowest class. This is Old English, peon, definition, in law, a subordinate. The next word I'm about to give you may answer your second question. Fraisen. This is actually a French word. You can probably draw the connection between popularity of words with sn and the close association of the French language with the English language in the 15th century. This URL.
Words that may have arisen. See the entry for Rain, Google Books, Imperial Dictionary of the English Language.
As Third Idiot noted, some of these s before n come from Old French, along with a lot of cases of s before other consonants. Most of them came from Latin, either directly, spere gave a spoil, hope, hosps, hospital, gave hospital, teste gave test, head, others by contraction, asinus gave asni, donkey, or deformation, fraxinus gave fresen, ash tree. As an example of a word with close history to the one you're inquiring about, pion, a legal term, comes from Old French pion, from Latin roots post, after, and natus, born. The French word is now written puin, and I'll describe this process below. There was later a movement of suppression of the s before many other consonants, starting in the 12th century and going all the way to the 17th. The s was dropped, but remained in pronunciation and was marked with a circumflex accent. Asni became n, pronounced /n/, with the accent assigned that it is not to be pronounced /and/. Other examples above: hospital became hopital, test became tet, fresen became frin, etc. The process wasn't exhaustive, as words with less usage, or scientific words, kept their s, e.g. the adjective hospitalier, cf. the noun hospital. While this has been a long digression into French, it seems to confirm that people with knowledge of Old French at the time would be inclined to include s before other consonants, though I cannot figure out why n is singled out in the paragraph you quote. Edit, Netempo cites rain, which I hadn't thought about. It comes from Old French rené, modern French would be rené, from earlier French raison, from Latin retina. It doesn't have the s in English because it was borrowed from French after the s was dropped.
Bibliothek Bookshop, Briefkasseler mit dem Sorge.